Rocky Bleier. I appreciate you joining, and also we got Bob Bleier here.
That's right.
How's it going? How's it going?
It's going around fine. Let's go.
Well, I appreciate your time, both of you guys. It's been something that I've wanted to do, kind of get with you. And this is a huge day for you and your family as far as the whiskey and really introducing this to everybody in Steeler Nation. And so right off the bat, Rocky, I wanted to start with you as far as your journey and your story as far as, you're literally a hero, legend, Super Bowl champion, drafted by the Steelers. Has there ever been anything that you've always wanted to say publicly about your story that maybe hasn't gotten out yet, or you haven't maybe had the opportunity to do so yet?
I don't, I think, as I think back on our lives, that no matter what we may do, it takes a course on to its own. Decisions that we make. Who knew where we were going to end up? But when, and both Bobby and I had the good fortune of having a foundation, coming out of high school, playing sports, got a chance because of that to continue one's education. Yeah. And we got a college degree. And because of that success in the college level, all of a sudden you get noticed on the professional level. Yeah. And we get a chance to play in the NFL. Bobby goes to New England Patriots. I go to Pittsburgh Steelers. And your lives go, in this direction. It doesn't plan out that way. Yeah. It just kind of happens. Now, one of the things is that along the way, you make decisions of what you want to do, what may work or may not work within your life structure. And so I wanted to play. And I got a chance to play, came to Pittsburgh. It was a highly touted 417th person picked in the draft that year as a 16th round draft choice. And from my point of view, though, as I tell people, I said that there were 17 rounds. At least I was not the last guy. Right. I thought I can make this team, Right. When people say, well, how did you make the team back then? Think about that. Well, can you tell me who played for the Steelers in the 60s? That's how come I made the team. Right. Nobody remembers who played for it. Anyway, so I got a chance to play, as that story goes, and played 10 games. But also, in 1968, at that period of time, there was a war going on. Over in Vietnam. And it was the height of the war. In 1968, we had the most people in country, over 500,000 troops in Vietnam. And the draft was very viable as they were trying to upgrade or get more people into the military. And I fell through the cracks, and I got drafted like thousands of other men at that very time. And ultimately, as the story goes, wound up in Vietnam. Got wounded a couple times. And then worked on it. Unfortunately, from my perspective, is that I was injured with gunshot wounds and so on, grenade wounds. And people said, well, how'd you make the team? Well, from a mindset was that, I didn't lose a foot. I didn't lose a leg. I didn't lose an arm.
Very true.
Banged up. Hey, playing this silly game of football through the years that we played, you've had bumps and bruises and sprains and tears. And what did you learn? They heal, and you're back out playing again, whether it be in the backyard or in an organized sports. So that was kind of my mindset. And then being good fortune at a time with a team owner by the Rooney family, who had a great sense of value for their players, and they gave me a chance. I came back and they put me in injured reserve, and I made the taxi squad. And then I made the team after. And so by 1972, I made the team and back on the field, and so it was get a chance to play special teams. And so you were out there doing whatever was necessary, playing special teams. 73. Played special teams. Got to carry the ball once.
There you go. It's
the highlight of my career.
There you go. Okay.
And then in 74, injuries take place, and all of a sudden you get a chance to play in 1974, and we win the division, we get to the playoffs, and I get a chance to play until I get out of retire after 1980. So it's, you know, it's being in the right place and time, doing something with the prospect that you can have or the opportunity that you have, and make something out of it. So that's, you know, basically what we got. No one guarantees you anything, you know.
Yeah, that's it.
So,
That's it. That's it.
So in my case, you know, when you're 5, 9.5, stretching it.
Right. No, I love it. Love it.
I think he discounts it a little bit too much, though. You know, I mean, he's told the story so much, and he has such humility that Rock's been an inspiration for me since I was a young child. We've become very close in the last 10 years because of all of our common interests.
Yeah.
We're more like brothers, I think, than anything else.
Yeah.
That's how close we've become. And, you know, we love sports. We love our family. We love our country. And we love spirits.
Love that.
And this has been just a great journey for us. We're walking side by side through this, and we encourage and support each other. And it's just been a really, really great experience for our next chapter in our lives.
Yeah.
You know, we're both pretty good, successful businessmen.
For sure.
Our children are all grown up, so maybe it's a little time to get selfish for us. This is our new venture.
Nothing
right,
wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. Well, yeah, it was kind of leads me into my next question. You know, at what point did, I guess, you know, for both of you, did you realize that one, you guys were going to be maybe professional stars, but then two, with, you know, the whiskey, the alcohol, when did that kind of become a thing or a favorite?
Yeah. I mean, I think the key to everything is stick-to-itiveness.
Yeah.
You know, I was injured a lot. Rock probably should have never played football. I mean, his story is that phenomenal.
Right.
I mean, he's got ESPN 30 for 30s. He's got a movie called Fighting Back. He wrote a book. I mean, the guy's a legend. But man, when you sit down with him like you are today, he's just an everyday guy.
Oh yeah,
you know?
I can tell.
And that's what we want from our family and this experience is for people who want to try our spirit. You know, join us in saluting our families, love for our country, and love for whiskey. And I actually approached you, I think maybe 5-6 years ago and said, let's go take a course.
Right.
Let's become bourbon stewards. We went to
We
Louisville.
became a bourbon.
Yeah. So we went to Louisville. We got our crosses. I wore mine. So that was our start. And then we kind of pursued some distillers, did a couple family runs, sold them both out. And then Rock's relationship at Pittsburgh has just been rock solid, and Iron City came involved. And so it's going to be fun.
In history.
So one of the other things from that background is that I grew up in the bar business. So I grew up in Appleton, Wisconsin. My father owned a bar. We lived at the bar. I mean, we lived above the bar. So it was a part of our lives. And one of the things is that the label that we had was designed by my father. Actually, he had his own bourbon. He had his own brandy.
Okay.
Big in Wisconsin, brandy was
Bob's brandy.
And it was Bob's brandy, and then became Bleier's brandy. And
shift a little bit.
And so it was this poor brandy. So people would come in and give me a shot of beer. You know, they'd pour the brandy, the Bleier's, and the design.
Okay.
So that was a part of my life. But then when this whole idea pushed by Bob started to come, we said, okay, fine, let's use the label. I mean, it's been around forever, and it's part of the family, and that's part of the history. And so that's where the impetus came from, I think, and you know, that whole idea, and just you always need a quarterback and give you a kick in the rear.
I've got to make decisions. I got to be the leader. Right?
Exactly.
And the great thing about this whole relationship, there's an underlying, embedded, hidden meaning in our rye whiskey.
Yeah.
That we will share today with Steeler Nation.
Awesome.
The proof, the alcoholic proof is 102.0, and there's significance to that. My jersey number was 10.
I know it already.
Was 20.
Yep. There you go.
We thought that was really a cool underlying
That's awesome.
fun fact for our whiskey.
Oh yeah. That's
102
awesome.
proof 1020.
That's it. Got a little bit of both of you in there.
Yeah, right.
That's it. Awesome. Yeah. Well, again, didn't want to take too much of your guys' time. I couldn't leave though without asking you about the modern Steelers stuff.
Oh, well, of course.
Now,
modern football.
Yeah, modern football. Yeah. Now, are you, Rocky, at a point where you're still keeping up with the team, or does someone have to kind of, pull your arm to get you to watch on Sundays at this point.
No, I will watch on Sunday.
Okay.
But the game has changed. Obviously, the team has changed. And so ultimately, I don't follow it. I mean, as much on an everyday basis as in the past. But also the other thing. Now, people are always asking me the question. Bobby, you may get the same thing about the NFL. Is that well, what do you think about the draft? What do you think about our players?
Exactly.
And the interesting thing, and I went back and I took a look at it statistically, historically, 30% of draftees make the team. 30%. So if you got now 7 rounds or 8 rounds, we have 12, but we got 8. So we got 30. You got 2.5 people, or 3 people are going to make the team. What 3 people are going to make the team, you don't know. And so in this case, I can't do anything about the draft, right? So we'll see who makes the team, who comes from behind.
Kind of go from there.
That's right.
Okay.
And we'll see once the team gets established, then where they go, and then what do they do? That number 1 draft pick. You better show up.
Yeah, no, for sure. Okay.
I think what's kind of cool too is Rock. I think Rock, you had a radio show or a show, One Man's Opinion.
Right. Yes.
Okay. So he always had an opinion on stuff.
Oh, yeah.
He already precursed it by, this is just one man's opinion. So,
Right.
You can go back and listen to some of them. He's got some really great perspective on historically how football's evolved and where it lies today.
Okay. Well, yeah. Again, just I had to ask. I had to ask at this point. But no. Hey, I really appreciate both of you for just taking the time to get to know me, get to know Steeler Nation, and kind of just good luck on today and everything. We're definitely going to get this message out. So appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Awesome.